of the life of Jesus, this marriage custom was a covenant to be established by the bridegroom. And as Christians, we profess that we are believers, and we honor the Lord by living a Christian lifestyle and waiting for His coming. That's what we believe. That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for Jesus to come back. If we don't leave here before, we're waiting to see Him. Christians are like the 5 virgins in this parable that were ready for the groom with their lamps when He came to get them. The other 5 virgins that were not ready, they were foolish. See, they were a lot like the people of today. Foolish. They were inactive. People in this world right now, today, a lot of foolish and inactive people. There are a lot of non-believers that do not recognize that Jesus is coming back. See, the atheists, they don't believe that there is a creator. And they don't believe that there is a God. I always ask the question, can you explain to me how you showed up on the scene? Did somebody blow you up in here? Or were you conceived? You see, because God made man and He made woman. And there is nothing that you can do about that. That's in the Bible. Look at the comparison of this traditional Jewish wedding. It was about preparation. You being ready for the return of Christ is about preparation. The Jewish wedding is a type and shadow of the Jesus Christ and the marriage to His church. That's what we're talking about tonight. We're talking about the fact that Jesus coming back for His church. Jesus is the groom. The church is the bride. And so we're going to line this up tonight and show you that the same way that the groom gets prepared for his bride is the same way that Jesus is getting prepared for you. See, a traditional Jewish wedding was made up of 3 parts. There was a betrothal, a mohawk, and a period of separation. A betrothal, a mohawk, and a period of separation. The betrothal involved the establishment of a marriage covenant. It was a promise that the groom would make to the father that he was going to marry his daughter and take care of his daughter. It was a promise. The prospective bridegroom would travel from his father's house to the home of his prospective bride. And then he would sit down and negotiate with the father of the young woman a price, that was called the mohar, that he would pay to purchase his bride. You know, as I was studying this, I got to think about myself and how I went to my mother-in-law and sit down and ask my mother-in-law for my wife's hand. Hallelujah. You know, a lot of things that we do, it comes from the Bible. It didn't just happen. It's all part of God's makeup. See, once the bridegroom paid the purchase price, the marriage covenant was established, and the young man and the woman were regarded to be husband and wife. Now, I want you to understand this. They were regarded husband and wife before they even said, I do to each other. I do to each other. Now, from that moment on, the bride was declared to be consecrated or sanctified. She was set apart exclusively for her husband, her groom. See, nobody else could have any type of relationship with her. No other man could talk to her, be with her. She was bought and paid for. Hallelujah.